Hello and welcome to another Ignite Purpose Pro Tip. Today I want to talk about executing new SMART goals. Now, we've all probably done SMART goals in the past. We know what they mean. SMART goals in the past have been specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. But today I want to talk about faith-based SMART goals. Put a slightly different spin for you to think more biblically about creating goals for yourself and for your organization. We start with specific still, but instead of just making them a little bit tighter, we specifically want them to be of God. We want to spend a little bit more time in prayer, trusting that God will give us those specific goals that He wants us to have, those specific next steps that we need to take. M, instead of meaning measurable, means meaningful. Is the goal meaningful to God? Is it biblically based? Does it affect your team and yourself in a positive way? And does it line up with your why, your reason for being, your heart for God and for your organization? A is attainable instead of achievable. And you might say, those words are pretty much interchangeable. But in fact, attainable is, again, back to God's plan. Is it God's plan? Has He given you the resources in order to meet that goal? R is relevant instead of realistic. And that's a big shift because God might have bigger dreams. Sometimes we want to narrow our SMART goals down to make sure they're really realistic and they fit in a box, and I'm all for that, but not at the cost of minimizing what God's big plan is for you and your organization. Lastly is still timely, but in God's time, not your time. I tell you what, that's been my biggest challenge in business, is that I don't always wait for God. I get an idea, I run ahead, I hope that He blesses it, but God's timing really causes us to be a little bit more patient. He still wants us to take one step, He wants us to move out, but in fact, a lot of times we run ahead and we don't wait. So again, are you as patient as you could be? I hope these SMART goals have given you a little bit of a twist and made them more faith-based in your mind. Because if you can apply these to your goal-setting process, I guarantee you'll have a different spin on it than you normally do. In order to help, I've actually included a link to a faith-based SMART goal process in an Excel file. You can just go ahead and download it, and it can help you and your team create your own faith-based SMART goals. Have a great week.